Hey guys, it's Megan. Excuse me. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on with me and where I want to take my channel this year and some ideas, and see if you guys can give me some input on what you'd like to read about or hear about or whatnot. I went to the doctor last week for some pain issues, and he introduced me to these diet programs. Well, more of a lifestyle change than a diet. And there's one called Bulletproof Diet, and there's one called the Paleo Theory or something. Anyways, these have to deal with diets that are good for people that have autoimmune diseases or deficiencies, and or any type of like inflammation. The foods that trigger the inflammation. Hold on, I got the piece of paper that they gave me. Okay, let me read to you guys what type of information that they shared with me, because I thought it was rather interesting. It's a written by from the University of Wisconsin School of Medicine and Public Health. All right. Excuse me. It's called the Anti-Inflammatory Diet. It's talking about inflammation is one of nature's ways to protect itself. Chemical reactions help fight off infections. You want to increase the blood flow in areas that need healing, and when you do that, it's supposed to help your body. I don't understand all of this. I don't understand the whole full thing of it. They said a number of conditions that are linked to too much inflammation in the body. Alzheimer's disease, asthma, I have asthma, cancer, chronic obstructive lung disease, emphysema and bronchitis, that includes in the chronic obstructive lung diseases, chronic pain, I suffer from that, type 2 diabetes, I suffer from that, heart disease, well, if you have high blood pressure, that's a form of heart disease, I suffer from that. Irritable bowel syndrome, or as they might call it, inflammatory bowel syndrome, Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, strokes, diseases where the immune system attacks the body, such as rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, or scleroderma. The type of things they want you to avoid that are trigger points for more inflammation when you need less is unhealthy fats, trans fats, and fats that are high in omega-6 fatty acids cause inflammation. These fats are found in a lot of animal products, and any kind of foods that you can have a long shelf life, like pasta, noodles, crackers, monounsaturated fats like olive oil are better choices. Omega-3 fats like fish oil and flax oil are especially good for decreasing inflammation. My problem is I don't do seafood at all, or any type of it, or any type of oils from it. I won't do fish sauce. I won't do Worcestershire sauce because one of the ingredients in Worcestershire sauce is anchovies, which it all makes me nauseous. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the taste of it. Alright, they tell you to eat fruits and vegetables. Many studies are showing that diets high in fruits and vegetables are good for decreasing inflammation. They want you to get 8 to 10 servings as a day is a good goal. Eat fiber. Diets high in fiber are shown to help decrease inflammation. They suggest about 30 grams a day from a diet rich in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. This particular handout that I'm reading from was created by David Rakel, MD, Assistant Professor and Director of the Integrative Medical Program, Department of Family Medicine, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and Adam Rindfleisch, among a few other people. I can't pronounce their names, I apologize. And if you guys are watching this, which I don't know if you are, but I hope you are, I don't know. You know who you are. Alright, they tell you to eat more foods and omega-5 or 3 fats, which I don't understand what that is, but I guess I'm going to learn. Talk about cold water fish, salmon, sardines, herring, and mackerel. Ground flax seeds or flax oil. Walnuts and leafy green vegetables. Excuse me. Now, foods high in antioxidants, yellow, orange, and red vegetables, i.e. peppers, carrots, etc. Spinach, romaine lettuce. Citrus fruits like your lemons, your limes, your oranges, your... What else, Jamie? Don't make fun of me, just suggest...
I'm saying coconuts because you said lemons and limes.
It's not citrusy. Okay. Black and green teas. Now, this is... I thought when I first read it, it said aluminum vegetables, and I'm thinking, oh wow, I can eat vegetables out of a can. But, however, that's not really what it means. It's A-L-L-I-U-M. Allium vegetables, such as onions and garlic. And they want you to eat foods high in fiber. Spices that contain anti-inflammatory compounds are, here are a few that they've suggested. Ginger, rosemary, turmeric, oregano, cayenne, clove, and nutmeg. Herbs or herbs, however you pronounce it, that have anti-inflammatory properties are boswellia. That sounds like a new hairstyle, but, you know, I'm sure it's something and I don't know what it tastes like. Willow bark. I'm not trying to make fun, but it sounds like I'm eating trees. And here's another one called feverfew. I don't even know what these things are. Now, on the other side, these are trigger points that they want you to avoid eating. Now, that's going to be my problem because I eat I eat a good amount of stuff from this side that I shouldn't be. They want you to avoid eating foods high in trans and omega-6 fats. It's like every time I read it's omega this, omega that. You can't eat the omega-6, but you can eat the omega-3. What about the omega-5? I've heard something about that. I'm not trying to make a joke. I really honestly did. They want you to avoid red meats, dairy products, partially hydrogenated oils, such as corn, cottonseed, grapeseed, peanuts, safflower, soy, and sunflower oils. Like I said, the foods high with a long shelf life, high in simple carbs. That means these foods have high glycemic load. Foods that cause rapid rise and drops in insulin levels seems to cause more inflammation. Now, foods that they're suggesting under that are white breads or bagels, English muffins, instant rice and corn cereals. Foods more likely to trigger intolerance reaction, these vary from person to person, are artificial flavors and colors that includes FD&C dyes, aspartame, alright, eggs, wheat, and dairy. Well, whole wheat that they talk about, you know, you can have whole wheat. Now they're saying wheat is a trigger. So I'm getting confused. I downloaded the books that they gave me was called Bulletproof Diet by Dave Asprey, Asprey. Alright, there's another one called Terry, Terry Wahls, WHLS Protocol by Dr. Terry Wahls. There were a couple others that they put on the list, but I was told that one of them is like really extremely strict and to avoid that one. But people that are, how do I want to put this the right way, that can do the really strict stuff, there's one called The Virgin Diet. It's by J.J. Virgin. I think, if I'm right, this J.J. Virgin lady, I think she was working with a show that was on called Freaky Eaters. But it could be a different one. I'm not really sure. Then there's one called The Autoimmune Diet by Amy Myers. Now, there's one I haven't checked out yet. I got the Bulletproof Diet and Terry Wahls Protocol. Plus, I got a couple of the Bulletproof Diet cookbooks via my Kindle. But there's one called the Paleo Solution, or it might just be called Paleo, Paleo solution, and this one's by Rob Wolf, Wolff. Okay, so they gave me these starting points and told me that, I met with the nurse. I want to say I don't want to call it a PA, maybe a, well, not a nurse practitioner, yes, a PA, a physician's assistant. And she was a really nice lady, but, she was talking to me about my weight. And he came in and was talking to me, and, I had to explain my background and, my family history and my lifestyle, and I haven't always been the size that I am now, and I had to explain different things that led to this. It wasn't one complete thing, but things that have happened in my life, things that I've dealt with, emotional, physical. Some of it's been medication, some of it's been things that have happened, and, cause and effect. Something happens and something else happens, and, it's hard to stay on a strict diet, but my doctor wants me to lose 50 pounds in roughly 3 months. Now, due to other health issues that I have, this would be a good idea, but I can't completely do these diets that they want me to do. I have to learn what will work with my health needs. This doctor was more of an orthopedic pain. I don't want to call it a pain clinic, because that's not really what it is. It's more of, they want to help people be healthier. So they don't know every, thing that I have wrong with me, or everything that I've dealt with. This is the first appointment, so it's not like they had all of my records there. So they want me, he said, I'll give you, if you need longer, then, come. He told me when I reach my goal to come in. Well, I'm hoping that I can reach my goal. However, I don't know if I can do it in 3 months. And this, I mind you, and I'm telling you this is, he's not suggesting that I exercise at all with it. No, no increase in activities, no more physical demands. He's talking about lifestyle and food changes. He told me that he eats 90 grams of fats for breakfast every day. Now, it could be, fruits and vegetables mostly. It could be nuts and berries, and, I don't know what he eats. I looked at some of the recipes, and there's so many components that go into it that I don't even know what the stuff is. And I'm afraid if I go out and shell out, a ton of money to go get some of this stuff, and it turns out I can't actually eat it, that I've, wasted that money. But at the same time, I'm investing in me and my health, and that's never a waste. So, I'm going to try some of these recipes and see if I can get myself, maybe I can curb some of my eating habits and eat healthier. I don't know if I can, do flax seeds and couscous and buckwheat and all this stuff. There's actually a recipe. One of the things that I was reading was for the bulletproof diet. I think it's a bulletproof diet. There are a lot of intermittent fasting times, like 18 hours. It tells you to stop eating and don't eat anything for 18 hours, and then only eat this. And it's like for 14 days they want you to just have coffee for breakfast. Well, personally, I don't drink coffee that often, and this past week I have, but it's not an everyday thing that I want to have, because to me, the coffee causes digestive issues, which I don't get it. And then when you do drink the coffee, they want you to add a bunch of stuff to it. You can add your sweetener to taste or whatever. I drink my coffee black with my sweetener. I don't add, coconut this and cream of that. And it just, to me, I'm a simple cup of coffee, Granted, I might get my Keurig, and I like to some of the flavored coffees, but none of those really have sugar in them. I'm sure they have carbs or something, I don't know. But, I don't drink a lot of sugared beverages. The only sugared beverage that I do have from time to time would be like sweet tea, and it's very rare because most of the time I drink the diet tea or the diet Snapple, the peach tea. I like that. Or I've even gotten the little pods that you put in the Keurig machine, the Louisiana tea. Even if you buy the sweet tea, it's not real sugar in it. I found that out. It's a artificial sweetener. Now, I'm betting some of those things probably cause some of the inflammation, so if I'm going to try to avoid things, maybe there's an alternative, and maybe some of these have something to it. So, part of my channel is going to be taking you on my journey, and, it's not going to be about weight loss for everything. It's not going to be about I'm not going to sit here and go, okay, this week I lost 8 pounds, but last week I gained 3. I'm going to bring you along on the journey, but that's not all my channel is going to be about. This year I'm going to try to branch out a little bit. Towards the end of last year, I filmed some stuff while I was riding in a car, while I was going to different events and with family and friends, and I just filmed, I took the videos and I uploaded them, and I may continue that this year depending on how often I'm able to go to little functions, family functions. The holiday time is times when usually I get to see most of the family, but during the year, in case occasional birthdays we might see, but beyond that, it's like, sometimes it's months on end before I see even local family, because I suppose currently right now from my parents' house, or my dad's house, I live the furthest away, but if my brother moves, then he might be the one living the furthest away, but nobody really comes out here to see me all that much, and usually I go out to where they live at, or, my parents, and hopefully my siblings are there or something. Yesterday I went out to my mom and dad's, and nobody was home, so I went and visited a friend, and then, yesterday was, mine and Jamie's 1-year wedding anniversary, so we had a nice lunch out at a sushi place, and then, yes, I know, I said I don't eat seafood. I eat the veggie stuff and some of the noodles that they had, and, I don't do the seafood, but Jamie likes this different rolls and stuff, and that's fine. It's a compromise because we actually like this place, and the food tastes pretty good, and, there's a variety of stuff on the menu, so you get options of what you want. You don't have to have just the sushi stuff, which before I used to think I'm not going to go to a sushi restaurant because I don't eat that stuff. It's nasty, but I've opened my eyes and I've tried new things, and because of that, we found a place that we actually like. Both of us do. And it's not steak, and it's not a burger joint, and it's not eating a bunch of ribs and a bunch of, fatty meat and all that stuff, although we are having ribs for dinner tonight. And, I do like a steak every now and then and a burger, but everything in moderation, it says, so. And then we had a friend meet us for dinner last night, and we went and had soup, salad, and breadsticks at the Olive Garden, and just, had a nice time. I hadn't seen her in a couple years, and it was just a nice dinner, catching up and reliving old times, and, it was just really fun, and we really had a good time, and, today, just kind of chilling out at home, making a video or two maybe, and then, gonna just kind of take it easy. So, hopefully, my videos for you this year can inspire you, or you can help me come up with some ideas. What I might do is, if I try some of these crazy recipes and stuff, I may film it as I'm doing it so you guys can watch the process with me, and maybe I can teach you guys a thing or two, or somebody can give me some tips. I have been told, I don't know if this is a good one, but I've been told that cauliflower is a good type of thing you can make pasta out of, or some sort of like crust or something. Like if you're doing a pizza, you can do cauliflower crust, and I do know that my weight has been a struggle all my life, and I know I was told that my heart is doing the job of 2 people, that you can't go on like this forever. It's eventually going to give out on you, and I don't want that to happen. So I want to get healthier. I just need some inspiration. I need some willpower, and most of all, I need support. I'm going to take Jamie on the journey with me. He doesn't need to lose the weight, but we could both use healthier eating habits, and maybe, you know, we'll find a middle ground where we both find a few recipes that we like. And, you know, I can't tell him you can't have this, this, and this, but I can suggest different things. And, you know, over time, see, they don't want to call it a diet, they want to call it a lifestyle change, because when you use the word diet, you're thinking it's a scary thing. Oh, I'll try it for a while. If it doesn't work, oh, well, that's another diet I gave up on. That's why they want to refer to it as a lifestyle change. So, I will go through it. I have not been evaluated for cardiac related, or, you know, done any of the blood tests. Well, I get my labs done, which actually I need to get another set done to check my electrolytes and a few other things. There's an order in, I just haven't been able to go do it yet. Because I have to fast before I do it. And I went to go do it when I was having my MRI done back in December, because they do it at the same place that I had the MRI or MRV done. But I had stopped and eaten before I went, because I didn't know that I had to fast, and I was having an issue with my sugars were out of whack, and I was feeling woozy, and I needed to get something in me. And it wasn't the smartest thing to stop for, but I stopped for a hamburger. So obviously, if I were to go have that done, it would show a lot of sugar and a lot of fat, so that they wouldn't have been able to do that. But yeah, I haven't been completely head to toe evaluated to figure out where my starting point is, but I think, you know, this doctor might be willing to help me if I help myself, so I will do my best, and hopefully I can hit my goal. I don't know if I can do it in 3 months, but, you know, I can give myself the time and see what happens. So, here goes nothing. Alright, like, fave, share, subscribe, Megan Shepherd 81, MEGANSHEPPARD 81 at gmail.com. Comment below, or you can send me a message. You can email me if you want to, you know, suggest something. I do look at the boards, so if you comment on something, please be kind. If there's profanity or nastiness, that gets erased, so I do proof them. So I hope to hear from you guys soon. Have a blessed day.